Welcome to the Parrot Podcast with your host, Sandra, where we talk about all things parrots.
Is when we're taking our birds outdoors, and you were mentioning, like, if you sit down at a picnic bench, let them walk around, or they can hang out on the branches in a tree. Are there things that we should be cautious about, like maybe bacterias, or there's avian influenza in certain areas? Obviously, we have to watch out for predators and things like that. But when it comes to things that they're coming into contact with, and knowing like which types of trees or like plants are safe and unsafe.
Yeah, so they're definitely like any pet that you take outside, whether that is a bird or your dog and things, we have to be really cautious of those dangers, whether that's them eating something out there, that's other predators, that's other pets, that's people. It is a lot of things that we have to be really cautious of. So becoming aware of what plants are safe around you. I know around here we have maple trees. Those are a safe tree that I know, I can put my birds, in these or give them leaves and bark from this, and that'll be okay for them. So becoming aware of what plants are going to be safe for them and what they shouldn't be interacting with is definitely an important one. Another one to be aware of is that avian influenza and some of the other bird diseases. So unfortunately, right now, there are no vaccines and things that you can give your birds to prevent those diseases from spreading around. So, if you're outside, I would not necessarily get your bird close to other wild birds. So I'm not going to put them on a wild bird feeder. I'm not going to necessarily put them, on a tree that I know, it may be very busy with a flock of wild birds or nesting and things. In addition to nesting season, making sure that you're going out, outside during a safe period of time. If we have customers that are in Australia and they have swooping season with their magpies and everything. And so, we definitely recommend being aware of the natural world around you, of birds that may be more territorial during certain periods of the year. So just being aware of the dangers and kind of what's out there is going to be really important. But at the same time, it's kind of that weighing of the benefits and the cost. We do have a lot of different things with our dogs that are out there. We don't want them to eat things that could get them hurt. We don't want them to get diseases from other wild animals or other dogs. So we are going to be cautious even with them of introducing them to other pet birds, other, pet birds, outdoor birds, all these different things, and where they're going to frequent. So we just kind of have to be aware as much as possible, and be cautious. If you're a place that has a big outbreak of the avian influenza and stuff, we might want to take a break from going outside right now. Another thing that you can do is making sure that, one of the safety things that we have to consider is cleaners that we use in our house. So we definitely recommend using F10. That is a high concentrate disinfectant that's safe around birds. So we have a bunch of different sprayers at our house, and it's actually one of the cleaners that we use here at the shop, because it is bird safe. So just being aware of how you can keep things clean, how to be safe around them, doing the best that you can. And it is up to you to be safe with your bird. If you don't feel like your area is safe to be outside, that's okay. We can, go back outside at a different time, or, reevaluate when things seem a little bit better.
Yeah. And if you're ever unsure, you're like, I don't know if this tree is safe, or if this plant is safe, or if there's pigeon poop on this branch, then just don't put them on there. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely.